Scott for Wessex Blades. Thanks for joining me again. Planning over the next few days to do a few quick camera talks, more in the way of a vlog, so that not only can customers see where the work is and how it's progressing through on the orders, but also for new subscribers who've just joined my channel, to get more of an insight into my character, the way I make things, the way I do things, the way I approach the work that I do, and especially with the machines that I got and how I'm able to tailor the work to the machines the way I do it. So today is a bit of a start, so I thought it would be quite apt to make this the first video, because I've been to Duncan. Duncan is my English guru. Always there for advice and development in terms of product or techniques, knife making, general engineering, that sort of plan. So I've been to Duncan, and he's the chap that I use to supply me my knives in the blank form, pre-cut out and pre-heat treated. There's many ways of making a knife, and I find it simpler in my lifestyle, my crazy garage, to get them already pre-cut out. And as you see, there it is. Give myself as much scope as I possibly can for different customers. This knife blank gives me 3 models, so I can do a sort of Skinner one, I can do a bushcraftery one, or I can do a clone wood lorry sort of shape. They all come out of that one blank. They're all heat treated to 59 HRC, but there's another process that goes into these things, again making it easy for myself to have confidence in the steel, plus give you something that is a little bit different value when it comes to why you might buy from me. Okay, these get a partial bainite heat treat. A bainite, if you want to research it, it imparts a different crystal structure within the steel, and it makes it just slightly tougher. These are blades for functioning, working type blades. So the process that we pay for just gives a little bit more toughy resilience to the steel, and you all get that. The blank I'm on at the moment is a Jackal, so it's slight move up in terms of bush. It's more of a camp knife, survivor knife. This has yet to have the working edge put on, so it's just been cleaned, and I've had my Carter scales put on there for the customer's order with brass tube pins. I use brass tube pins. I do 8mm because it allows me then, I use 8mm ferro rods. So I've got one drill bit in the machine, the 8mm ferro rod goes in, the 8mm hole goes in the ferro rod for the lanyard pin, and the knife has an 8mm lanyard pin. It's all the same 8mm. It just makes it easier in terms of setting up the drill, plus ordering the same tube for the same process each time. It just less thought. Also, the fact that with a knife like that, if you have a look and see the skeletonization in the handle, can be done with holes, but I wouldn't like to machine that out, so it just allows me with a laser cut in to come up with some quite considered designs when it comes to either through hole or skeletonization. It's just a no-brainer, and once we've worked out the artwork, once we've rationalised the thickness between the hole and the edge of the blade, that's it, it's done, and I get the same every single time. There's still a fair amount of work I've got to do on that, because I've got to take the edges off because the laser slightly burned it. So I'm still grinding all around the outside. There's still a lot of work to it, but I don't have to concern myself too much about the position of the holes and the skeletonization, taking the holes out in the middle there for lightweight, and through gluing. There's a lot of thought about that as well. A bit of a clue to the sort of, I do large camp chopper blades, This one is designed because the distance from there to there is generally longer than what an axe is, so there's less chance of missing. Many people still prefer to use an axe, but this gives you the option of having a bit of a distinctive blade when you're doing your camp chores. If I try and catch up with the guys with their work, Greg, I've now got the Danelaws in at 4 mil, so I'll be making a start on two Danelaws. Richard has a Danelaw, Greg has a Danelaw, Ashley has a Thanelaw, and then these blades will play catch up to the 2, 3 or 4 jackals I've got on at the moment, depending on different stages, and all catch up together. So over the next 10 days you'll see these blades come through, and obviously it just allows the customer to see where their knife is at a certain time, and also for me to express how patient they all are. You know, thanks guys, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to be a one-man show. You have a look at someone like the mighty Jack Law. He's a one-man band. He does the cutting out, he does the heat treat, he does all the drilling, he does the rock wood testing, he does all the bevel, he stabilises the wood. Yeah, when someone's doing the whole damn process from start to finish, they're not going to be making 15 knives a week. It's just not happening, okay? So, and again, someone like me, I'm also working in a supermarket to try and balance things out, because I'm on about 1 to 2 knives a week average to complete. So if I do a batch of 5, that takes about 9 weeks, if you get what I mean, 5 or 6. So that's my sort of time that it takes me to do blades, as opposed to someone who maybe would be, you know, in a thing and everything's cammed out and they're bringing 8 to 10 blades a week, all to completion, and I'm there scratching my head, how long was you doing it? You know, different people work at different speeds, and for me to make knives, getting them cammed out, it is just a few stages less to worry about. It just makes it easy for me. That's sort of a vague insight as to video 1 of Scott's video a day goal, as it were, just to see me maybe get a little bit different in terms of the way that I present the camera, just to give you a bit of a insight. And obviously comments afterwards down on the bottom of the video. You know, I'm planning to do a bit of a workshop tour, but if you want to see something like a process or how do you do, this is the sort of opportunity that these next few videos may be able to give us all, in order to learn and me to get a bit better on camera, because I'm more of a scrutiny. Maybe to just change the way I do things, using the video phone, because I find that the audio is pretty good. I suppose it's sort of the camera width, the sort of GoPro look of it, compared with the video camera's like looking down a very, very narrow tube, whereas this has got a lot more width. So you may actually catch more things in the garage. So that may be a different view. But anyway, thanks for joining me again. It's the beginning of a sort of one a day is the plan. Vlog, Wessex Blades. Let's see how we go. Comments after, shares, whatever. Just give me a hand to get this a little bit better. Let's go Wessex Blades out.